Hello friends, today we will see classification of crystalline solid. In last lecture, we will see regarding the types of solid, that is crystalline solid and amorphous solids. Now, today we will see classification of crystalline solid. The classification of crystalline solid depend upon the nature of intermolecular forces of attraction present in constituent particle. If these constituent particles are molecule, then they are called as molecular crystals. If these molecules are ions, then these are called as ionic crystals. And if it contain metal and non-metal, these are called as metallic crystals. And if they contains a covalent bond, then they are having a covalent crystals. Accordingly, according to the nature of intermolecular forces present in the particle, they are divided into these four types, that are molecular crystal, ionic crystal, metallic crystals and covalent crystal. Now we will see in detail what is the molecular crystal. Molecular crystal means the constituent particles are always molecule. These are called as molecular solids. Examples of this molecular solid are Cl2, that is chlorine molecule, CH4, H2, CO2, oxygen molecule. On solidification, these give us molecular crystals. Now we will see the characteristics of this molecular crystal. As we already seen, constituent particles are molecules. In between these molecules, there is a presence of covalent bond, means two molecules are attached with each other or linked with each other by a covalent bond. The molecules are held together by various intermolecular forces of attraction, because that is the main characteristic of solid, intermolecular forces of attraction. Now in case of molecular crystals, there are three different types of intermolecular forces of attraction. In that, first one is weak dipole-dipole interaction. Now if the molecules are polar molecule, such as HCl, H2O, SO2, they are having a weak dipole-dipole interaction and they possess a permanent dipole moment. Means there is a combination of the polar molecule. In that case, they will show us weak dipole-dipole interaction. The second type is very weak dispersion. Means in that case, these forces of attraction are very low or very less or very weak. These are also called as London forces. Now in that crystals, the molecules are non-polar in nature, such as solid CH4. Hydrogen shows such type of London forces, and these are involved in the monoatomic solids like argon, neon, etc. also. These substances are usually gaseous at room temperature. Why? Because they are having a very weak forces of attraction. That's why we will call it as very weak dispersion. Thus, at room temperature, they are in gaseous state. And if we will lower the temperature of that molecules, in that case, they will come in their solid state. Okay. Now, third one is the intermolecular hydrogen bond. For example, water in the form of ice, ammonia, HF. These contains the hydrogen atom which is covalently bonded to the strongly electronegative atom. Means in case of oxygen, water, oxygen is more electronegative or strongly electronegative. In case of ammonia, nitrogen, and in case of hydrogen fluoride, fluorine is the more electronegative atom. Thus in all these three structures, we will see hydrogen is bonded with a with an electronegative atom, and this is the main characteristics of formation of hydrogen bond, and this is called as intermolecular hydrogen bond. Now the next characteristic of molecular solid is, because of weak intermolecular attractive forces, molecular solids are soft substances and they are having a low melting point, because most of the molecular solids crystals are gaseous at room temperature. As we lower the temperature, they are comes into the solid state. Thus these are the most of the molecular solids are soft substances and having a low melting point. These solids are poor electrical conductor. Poor electrical conductor means they are the good insulators. These are the characteristics of molecular solid. Now second we will see, that is ionic crystal. In case of molecular crystal, we will say molecules are present. Now in case of ionic crystals, it contains an ions, and there are two types of ions. These are positively charged cations and negatively charged anions. These positively charged cations and negatively charged anions are placed at alternate lattice point, and there is a formation of ionic crystalline solid. They will form a dimensional arrangement of cation and anion bound by electrostatic force. In this diagram, we will see there are two types of circles are there. That will indicate as this green color. These are the sodium cation, and yellow color, these are the chlorine anion. And all these cations and anions are arranged in a well manner to form an ionic crystal. Now we will see the characteristic of this ionic crystal. As we will say, the ionic crystal contains charged particles. These are cations and anions. Their size may be differ. Now the particles of ionic crystals are held by electrostatic force of attraction between oppositely charged ions. As we know, there is always an electrostatic force of attraction between negatively charged particles, means cations and anions. This property or this characteristic is exactly seen in the ionic crystal. Because of the strong electrostatic force of attraction, these ionic crystals are hard and brittle. If they are hard, they are having a high melting point. They are non-conductor, means they are good insulators of electricity in solid state, and they are good conductor when melted or dissolved in water. Means these ionic crystals act as an insulator in solid state. But if we are using a fused state or the aqueous state of these ionic crystal, then these are the good conductors of electricity. Example of these ionic crystals are sodium chloride structure, potassium sulfate structure, CaF2, KCl, etc. Now the third type of these crystalline solids are metallic crystal. Metallic crystals means they are formed by using some metallic elements. In between the metallic elements, there is a presence of metallic bond. Thus we will see how we will define this metallic crystal. Metallic crystals are the crystalline solids formed by atoms of the same metallic element held together by metallic bond. In a solid metal, the valence electrons are delocalized over the entire crystal, leaving behind positively charged metal ions. Therefore, metallic solids are often described as an array of positive ions immersed in the sea of delocalized electrons. These delocalized electrons are also called as the mobile electrons. The attractive interaction between cation and mobile electron constitute the metallic bond. Now in this figure we will see here the positively charged metal ions. These metal ions are delocalized in the mobile electrons. Okay, positively charged metal ions surrounded by a sea of mobile delocalized electron, and these negatively charged, these are the sea of delocalized electron. Means in case of metallic crystals, these positively charged metal ions are surrounded by a delocalized electrons. Now what are the characteristics of it? Metals are malleable, that is they are hammered into thin sheets. Then they are also ductile, means they can drawn into the wires. As they are drawn into the wires, they are the good conductor of heat and electricity. And there is also the presence of mobile electrons. They can easily conduct the electrons from one place to another place. Thus they are the good conductor of heat and electricity. Next characteristic is alloy can be formed by fusing with another metal. Means if we will mix this metal with another, then they will form a alloy. These crystals possess the luster due to which the surface appears grey or silvery. Example of these crystals, metallic crystals, are sodium, potassium, calcium, lithium, iron, gold, silver, cobalt, etc. Now we will see the last type of our crystalline solids, that is covalent network crystal. Now covalent solids are those which constitutes the particle or non-metal atoms linked to adjacent atom by the covalent bond throughout the crystal. A network of covalent bond is formed and the covalent solids are also called as giant solids. This is the structure of this covalent crystal. And characteristics of this crystalline structure are the constituent particles are atoms. These are linked by covalent bond. These are the non-metallic atoms. Then depending on the type of covalent bonding present between the atom, covalent crystals are hard and brittle. Hard and brittle means they are having a extremely high melting and boiling points. The elements are localized in covalent bond and hence are not mobile. There is a fixed bonding is there, therefore electrons are not easily moved from one place to another. As a result, they are poor conductor of heat and electricity. Example of this, diamond, quartz and carborundum. Thus today we will see 4 types of crystalline solid. First one is molecular solid, ionic solid, metallic solid and covalent network crystal. All the properties and characteristics of these solids are mentioned in this table systematically, and because of that we will memorize all the characteristics very easily using this table.